Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks Xbox 360 edition. I am NitePHX. Today we're taking out the T110E3, the American Tier 10 tank destroyer. The map is Mountain Pass and it is a standard battle. As always, we pull up the main map, see where we are, where we might want to go, see what we're up against. My brother Grey Ghost is with me. He is also in his newly acquired T110E3. And we decided we're just going to head northwest here, head up to the crossover between the two bases. See if we can't get any spots and anybody trying to get across the opening there. You know, with the top speed of 24 kilometers an hour, it's likely that all the light stuff and medium stuff are already going to be gone. So maybe we'll get a spot on some of the bigger, heavier, slower stuff. Who knows? Well, actually I do know because I'm adding this commentary after the game. But it wouldn't be as much fun if I gave everything away in the front, would it? Alrighty, so we have a friendly T-30 who's almost up to the gap. We'll see if he can't get some spots. Try and put ourselves in a position here so if anything does show up, we'll get a shot on him. One of the hazards of sitting this far back is what you see there. Your friendlies do park in front of you there. And it looks like we have an enemy E50 down in the, I don't know, what is that, a little river or lake area? I suppose if it wasn't winter time it'd be a swamp. Now I can see if it's an E50M, they're quick, but regular E50, well, probably has some type of an op he's trying to complete or something like that. At any rate, it does make me kind of think maybe there are some big bad guys sitting back there waiting for him to come up the hill and spot. As soon as he crested that hill, I knew I'd get detected, so I needed to back up just in case there is anybody back there. So he continues up the hill. He shows me his lower plate. I take a shot. I do finish him off. You know, it's one of those times where you just go, okay, what was the purpose of what you just did there? I mean, honestly, I don't remember what the ops were that are available during when we played this game. It's entirely possible he was going for a scout medal or something, I don't know. Alright, so we had nobody else show up across there, which is rather unusual. But we do see some targets starting to show up around the west there, so they must have all got out of their base and took a hard right well before I was able to get there. Pretty sure the icon that we did see was a E100. Not the stealthiest vehicle in the game, but he did get through the pass there and he was not detected. Alright, couple more targets over there. That's not good, is it? The FV-215B-183, better known as the Death Star. Now we did take a shot at him and it did bounce. During the game I thought that I was shooting at the side of him. After watching the replay it definitely looked like it was his frontal armor, which was armored really nice. There's no way I was going to penetrate that. So he moves into cover and disappears. Do have a couple more of the enemies spotted around the bend there. There's the Death Star coming back out. It looks like he's making a run so he can try to flank us. We do get a shot on him before he gets behind cover, and we do 925 hit points on him. Being that low in health could very well change how he plays the rest of this game. Do need to keep a watch on him though. We do not want to get hit by a 183mm shell. It looks like there's a 110E5 up there as well who just took a shot and killed one of our friendlies to the left of me. You know, here I need to keep myself protected from the vehicles to the right, and I also know the position I'm in. My rear end is kind of exposed to the bridge if there's anybody up there. Alright, so their Tiger 2 decided he would sit nice and pretty for me, take 904 hit points off of him. We are being constantly detected here, so I'm a little concerned about the rear end. I believe Grey Ghost is pointing towards the bridge, going to try and keep anybody who pops up over there under control. Now I must have eyes on the back of my head because I just detected somebody. There's that 3-second rule. I'm assuming the guy who just shot me is the guy I detected. And I'm also guessing he detected me. I'm pretty sure that's the way the game operates. Once an enemy detects you, the game notifies you 3 seconds after you're detected. So that one shot to my rear did cost me about 650 hit points. The enemy to our right is starting to push forward. Take a shot at that 110E3, trying to track him. Game told me that's gotta hurt, but it honestly didn't look like it hurt him at all. Now that looked like the Death Star just hit me. I'm guessing he's not firing premium shells, or he is firing premium shells and I just got lucky. So the E100 pulls out, exposes his side to me, and I take him out of the game. I've taken several hits. I'm down to 90 hit points remaining. I'm not so concerned about what's still left in front of me. I am really concerned about what I don't see behind me. Right, the E5 decides he's going to make another push. Perhaps he didn't realize I was already reloaded. My best option there was to track him, which I did. As long as I keep him in front of me, I can survive this. If he would have gotten around to the side and shot me, I'd be dead. So while he was tracked, he did get hit by a couple other of our friendlies, and we did reload and manage to take him out of the game. So somewhere during all this, I did let Grey Ghost know I need some help in the front here. The enemy artillery did put a shot down, actually damaged both of us, actually took me down to 3 hit points now. You know, that's the kind of stuff where you want to make sure you don't run into rocks, fall off of a cliff or anything. So we think we've dealt with all the enemy in front of us and coming around the bend there. But there are still 5 enemy vehicles plus 2 artillery. So Grey Ghost is going to move forward. He's going to swing kind of far left and see if there's anything still coming around that bend. With 3 hit points remaining, I will of course sit back here and back him up. So listening to the game, watching the minimap, it looks like the enemy heavies are all down in the valley around the bridge area. It still leaves a tank destroyer, or we're not quite sure where he is. So we're going to push to the north around this western flank here. See if we can find that tank destroyer. At least we hope to make it into their base and take out the artillery if that's where they are. So looking at the main map, see what's left on the enemy team. All pretty nasty stuff. Any of them could fart in my direction and I'd blow up. So while I only have 3 hit points left, I still have a perfectly functioning 155mm gun. Damage I've taken has not hindered my ability to shoot, has not affected my speed. It does make me a little leery about finding the enemy though. And I'm sure that Object 268 has shown up. I just don't know where he's at. Now as I say that, I do see him on the mini-map. So all 3 heavies, the tank destroyer, are down in the valley by the bridge, so we should be safe to move into the enemy base. Oh, and I'm sure the Artie's waiting for us too. It kind of looks like Grey Ghost could probably take an Artie shot right in the face and survive it. And if an Artie shell lands in the same zip code as me, I'm dead. And if you associate my comments with jingles, that was intentional. So Grey Ghost spots one of the Artie. He actually stops, takes a shot, and he misses him. I do recall some type of non-repeatable comment coming from Grey Ghost after that. But not to fear, 3 hit point night is here. So as Grey Ghost pushes forward, he spots the other artillery. The Artie takes a shot at him and misses. Grey Ghost returns fire and does not miss this time. So the conversation begins. I have 3 hit points left. Do we cap or do we look for the rest of the enemy and take them out? Well, I'm taking the safe route. You know, it's currently 6 against 3. We certainly should be able to finish them off, but I am certainly not going looking for trouble at this point. Factor in my 24 kilometers an hour, it's unlikely I'm going to find anybody. And our Object 268 is also heading into the enemy flag here, so we might as well just hang out and make it a party. So when you run across an enemy vehicle who is as damaged as I am, there are some assumptions you could make. You know, you could assume that here's this guy, he's been beat to hell, his reload time and his accuracy are probably shot to hell. I'm going to take a chance and engage. In this case, you would have been wrong.
We won!
So we do win by capping. We leave 2 enemy vehicles alive. And we'll take a quick look at the post-game stats. I did get a couple of ops. That one there was a 1.25 times multiplier on the silver. And the second destroyer is the same deal. Also a mastery badge 2nd class. And the Spartan medal. So with the premium account and the operation multipliers, I did get 75,500 silver. And it was the first win of the day. I think I also got a bonus XP, 4,800 XP on that. So I have 5 enemy damaged ribbons, and 4 of those resulted in tank destroyed ribbons. Gives you an idea about the power of this gun. So we did manage first place, just under 4,000 damage and 1,400 assisted damage. And you can see damage received was 2,047, which left me with 3 hit points. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would appreciate it if you would click the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. If you haven't already subscribed, please feel free to do so. You'll get notifications when I post new videos. And as always, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.